What's up, everybody? This week we're just going to draw out the daily supply and demand zones that I'm going to be watching this week. This is also going to be probably my last video for 2019. But besides that, we're going to get this thing going. We're not going to stay too much into detail about the zones and all that, but we're just going to draw them out. We'll start with Euro STG. Demand. This is where fresh supply is. Euro Yen. We have price being held up here. We got fresh down here. And this supply zone is currently being played out right now. Note, this is also where price is being respected down here. Every time we get here, we're getting buy, so maybe a place where you want to take profits. Euro New Zealand, supply up here. It's in play right now. We have drop base drop up there. Drop base drop. Demand, look for it down here. We also have an uptrend going on right now. So maybe getting pullbacks down into here on a lower time frame, you could find a trade. Euro Aussie. We got drop base rally, nice zone right here. As for supply, we got up here. Next, Euro USD. We have this demand holding and it's being respected. It's in this range right now. But if you want fresh, you've got to look right up here. And you got to go look up here. As for fresh demand, you've got to look down here. I'm just going to be drawing these out for you guys. Not much explanation going to be going on. Euro pound. Rally base drop here at the extreme. Look to sell up in there. It's being tested right now. Demand down here. I don't really like anything here in the middle. It's just not great quality. Let's see, demand right here. Drop base rally. Supply zone is currently in play. It's not the best, but it will do. We also have this up here. And we got that right there. We're into the pound now. Pound. Take this demand zone down here. We have a drop base drop. And then we got turned into a drop base rally at the extreme. This is where your fresh demand is. And up here too. I don't really like this supply zone. It's a horrible gap. It's been tested and the price didn't really respect it. You're probably going to get a bounce like you're getting it right here, but nothing that I'm too interested in right now. Pound USD. I don't really like that. Tested. I don't like anything to the left, so I'd go with this. And then demand. This drop base rally right in there. We have this rally base rally. That's probably it's in play right now. Yeah. So we're in a downtrend. This shouldn't be holding much longer. It took out most of the orders down there. Pound New Zealand. Supply. I like that. This is reacting off the supply up here. I'm not a big fan of this supply. Didn't hold the strength of the zone, I should say. It's kind of like a 50% candle. That's where the best supply is up there. If we want to find demand, it's currently being played right here. Oops. Yeah, see, that's currently being played. Buyers are taking control. You want the next fresh? You might want to look right here. Rally base rally and a drop base rally down here. Pound Swiss. You got the best one up here. You got some in there, not the best knowing the time, but It's a nice drop and it held its strength, and it's fresh too. As for demand, you're gonna have to look down here. Been tested once, came in bigger, came and tested again, went farther in as expected. Say if there's like 1,000 orders here, this one might have taken out like 700, so we got about 300 left. So it came in again, took them out. So next time it comes back into the zone, it should go in deeper. That's the philosophy behind this. Pound Aussie, we're reacting off this demand right now. Supply up here. I don't like this. This is just poor strength. Didn't really hold it. Demand was obviously stepping in from these points too. It's tested twice. And that's the current zone that held it up. Drop base rally. Yeah, so it could go in a bit more and take more orders. But the next fresh one would be maybe down here. We are sideways. We did break that momentum line too, didn't we? Yeah, so we did create that fresh demand. You could probably get into a buy down here. Yeah, we removed that. You could probably look for a buy somewhere in there. Pound CAD. We're in this range from the video I did last week. We're still in this range. We've been in it since early summer. Buy low, sell high. That's what I'm doing. Aussie USD. We're in this downtrend right now. We've removed all these demands, 2 demands, 3 demands. We can connect the momentum line, so we're in a downtrend. And we're creating a new supply right here. I'm waiting for this to be confirmed with this candle closing, but you could get a nice level somewhere in here or up here. Aussie yen. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast, guys, but I'm just bombing through this. This is how I usually can bomb through these pairs really quick. Rally base drop. We have this drop base drop. It's a hidden zone, something we call a McGregor zone right here. It's being reacted off right now. It's being respected. Fresh demand. We have a rally base rally right there and a drop base rally down here. Could look for some shorts up in here or even up in here at the extreme. See if there was. We're on the 30-minute chart, so maybe somewhere up in the extreme, but not a big fan of it right now. Aussie CAD. This is currently being played out right now. You could draw it like this, or you could draw it down like this. Supply, I'm looking at this area right now. Could have a buy. This is where I was looking for a buy earlier in the week, last week, but I didn't like the arrival. I was looking at buying this right here. It was coming into the close later that day, midday, and I just didn't want to take it. Take the week off early. It's working out pretty well though. Spreads are a bit wide right now just because the market just opened. It's Sunday. Market opened 20 minutes ago. We're on Aussie Swiss. Supply up there, demand right here. We're in a downtrend. Aussie New Zealand. Right here, McGregor zone. We also have this level right up there, but it's not that great quality. I would probably stay away from it. This is where the liquidity and the orders are pointing to where a good supply is up here. Demand we have right here. We have a nice little rally base rally right here. May want to look to confirm that with this candle stopping before it comes back in. Yeah, I don't see any quality in there anyways right now. Nothing too great. New Zealand Swiss. Drop base rally. Supply zone up here. We removed this demand zone, so we created this demand zone, this supply zone up here. We also broke the momentum line. and we have a downtrend. So we have supply up here being created right now. I'm just waiting for this to be closing. Could get into a short up here or something like that. Yeah, somewhere up here. It's in a downtrend. We tested it once, came in, tested it again, so we're expected to go in. Don't expect it, but we every time it gets tested, less orders are there, right? Because they're getting filled. So now it went in deeper. We're in a downtrend, so it's weak. Demand right here, supply right up here, and we have this supply zone right up there. Almost like a level on top of level. We have a rally base drop and a drop base drop. Price came up into that drop base drop supply zone. Came in again for the second test of this demand zone. Next fresh demand zone I would note is right here. New Zealand USD. Supply up here. Demand being played out right now. I like this demand. We also have demand down here and a rally base rally right there. We're in a downtrend right now. We remove this demand zone. We can connect the momentum line. We've created higher highs and lower lows. And yeah, it looks good. We're getting a reaction right now off this demand zone. We've broken this 4-hour drop base drop. Could look for a buy somewhere down here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe somewhere down here. Nothing too great, but could get a little pop up. New Zealand CAD. We have demand there, supply up there. We can connect this momentum line. We have a drop base drop. It says removed these. I know I'm going a bit fast, guys, and you guys have got to adjust to it, but if you guys want me to go slower, just let me know or something. We've removed it, but we have this drop base rally base rally, right? We remove that first rally base, that first level on top of level right there, and you would draw the second one. You would normally just connect them like this, but if you go down to like a smaller time frame, you have, maybe it's a different chart I'm referring to. Yeah, there's a zone on a lower time on another chart that's being tested into that. Yeah, so price came down. It's reacting just before that. You could remove it. We're in a downtrend. Aussie Swiss supply right here. Supply up here. And we're reacting off demand right here. I know it's fresh. We have a downtrend. Price is in that supply zone. Nothing too great to be setting and forgetting right now at this stage. I'm looking for shorts though. USD SGD. Let's see. We're in this, it's more of a range kind of, starting from here and up and down, just ranging. So I want to note that we're sitting in this demand zone right now. We were. Now, if you say that's the range, this is the bottom half, that's the top half. We're sitting in the middle at this supply zone in an uptrend, being able to draw a momentum line up, and we have removed this supply zone. So going to it for its second test, it's weaker. We've hit the bottom of the range, and we're thinking that it's going to come back up. So just be hesitant on your selling up here, but there's a possible chance to be picking up buys down here. We have this level, yeah, right here too. We'll be forming on a higher time frame. If we get a close like that, you could look to pick up some orders somewhere up in here. USD Japanese supply up here. This is like a range And demand is right here. Fresh demand. I put it at down here. Should be fresh. There we go. And let's see, that reacted off this demand. The next fresh quality would be down here or something. Playing this range right now. We're also sitting in fresh supply up here, so you could be looking for shorts. Yeah, even right here. We removed this, I think we've removed momentum line. Nope, but we've removed demand zone, and we can draw a lower low, downtrend. We could look to get short up in here. Yeah, I like it. I like it. USD CAD, uptrend. As for supply, we gotta scroll out here. I like this one. This is fresh. This is at the extreme fresh. That's a nice one. Then we also have this one that time spent here is it's a bit long, but if you go to a higher time frame, we're on the weekly now, we're sitting at this drop base drop right here, and we have this rally base drop here. I think we're also sitting in a monthly supply zone too. Yeah, right here. This is monthly supply coming up into it, so buying's probably not the best thing to be doing if you're looking for higher time frame trades. But daily income, we're in an uptrend right now going into it. Looks like we have price getting squeezed. I'm not the best at patterns, but this is what people are looking at. Could get an explosive move up or explosive move down. CAD Swiss. This is an interesting chart. If we look at the weekly, I find this really interesting. Everybody's seeing this right now. Just the trend line, the general trend line that everybody's looking at is this. You know, we're also sitting in daily demand. We have selling up here, and support and resistance traders are looking at like here and also like up here. So we're down here, we're hitting the bottom of the momentum line, hitting this demand zone. We're reacting off the extreme of this demand zone. We've also broken this momentum line, downward momentum line, created demand down here. We have a nice 4-hour zone right here. But if you wanted to go down to a lower time frame, you could even see this 1-hour zone. So that's what I'm looking at. Maybe this happens this week. If not, hopefully it doesn't happen when I'm not trading during the Christmas holidays. But it's a nice setup. So if you stay to the end of the video, that's a nice little setup for you. It's just my opinion though. We have a rally based drop. We're at CAD yen now. Canadian JPY. Drop base rally demand, rally base drop supply zone. We're sideways. We remove this poorly structured supply zone. I don't really like the demand, so I'm looking for quality, not quantity here. Nice demand down here, nice supply up here. And our last one, Swiss yen. We're in a daily uptrend. Next supply zone would be up here, and the extreme up here. It's been tested a bit, but note that you can take a little short there if you choose to. Let's see. Yeah, and here, Swiss yen. Maybe looking at the extreme here. Nice little zone. Spread's pretty big right now. I use an ECN broker, but it's market just open, right? So pips are the spread's like 20 pips, 19 pips right now. But besides that, guys, we're gonna let you go for the for right now, for this week. Stay safe, and you know, leave anything in the comments below if you have any questions. Like and subscribe. Thanks, boys.